My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, specifically the Darkest Rhapsody estate thereof. This week is basically just going to be a setup week in large part. We're going to try and unlock some more progress in the Cove so that we can unlock the following bosses that we've left to kill in that area. We're also going to want to level up a couple of our characters in the mid tiers, and we're going to be running another party with Bouchard and Rod, performing the combo of riposte plus... No, hit the one that's riposting. We've also got Rod here with the Prophet's Eye for the extra speed and lower stress whilst in that back line. She also has Hippocratic for the plus 20% healing skills. Stack that with the Candle of Life's plus 50% healing skills, and you actually end up with a really reasonable heal from Antiquarian. And as a result, we're going to be running the Antiquarian as our only healer in this entire area. And I don't think that's going to be too frustrating, especially because the rest of our party is pretty well equipped to pick up the slack. I'll also unlock Tracking Shot, because if Marcy has a Nightmare, then Tracking Shot's useful for that. Although I don't think Marcy can, because I think I only have champion level Nightmares left for the Shield Breaker. I'm not entirely certain, but I believe that to be the case. Which is all the more reason to level her out to that point so that I can start encountering those. So let's see if there's anything here that we desperately want to sell, because I would like some money, because we have approximately none. Let's get rid of one of those restraining padlocks. How about... I mean, we're going to be getting an Eldritch Slayer's Ring from this mission. I don't feel extraordinarily comfortable selling anything else immediately. Alright. Think we're done there then. Shop for rare items. None that I want. I've already checked the stagecoach. Alright, so we're out. I've also got the nighttime camping skills that I want. Bouchard has both Bandit Sense and Unparalleled Finesse. And then Marcy can basically add whatever we feel like we need at the time. We also have Tonville here with the ability to lower the stress of a target or to increase the crit of Bouchard in particular. And we can... Things are going to get pretty ridiculous in terms of the DMG at that rate. What we need to consider now is the opening of our combats. So we got to remember that Marcy, when in the second position, wants to move forward, typically, and when in the first position, wants to move backwards, typically. So this is a setup where Marcy can open a fight by moving herself forward using a Pierce, because she'll typically act faster than Bouchard, and then Bouchard will be in the second position, allowing them to use the Duelist Advance. But the thing is, since Pierce is actually available from the first position, I think I should swap these two characters. Cool. Alright, so in terms of food, we'll short a little. We've not scouting either, so we're going to need a couple of medicinal... or rather, we're going to need more medicinal herbs than we typically might take, because if we don't scout and see the traps will trigger on our characters. When the trap triggers, it applies a debuff, and the debuff is like negative 20 dodge, negative 12 speed for 20 rounds or something insane like that. It's way too much. So for that reason, we're going to want some extra medicinal herbs to get rid of those. 4 shovels, because there's extra usages for them in this area as well. 3 skeleton keys is probably enough. Don't need any holy water. That feels good. Shovels, keys, torches, food. Yeah, we've got all of the bases covered. At least all of the obvious ones. And you are set. You are set. Hang on. Actually, what abilities are you ever going to be using, right? Because I'm thinking maybe we put the Puncture as well as Expose on there. Although I found Impale was actually really powerful last time I used it. Although I think I used it on a high-level character, because this Impale is 1 point per round for 3 rounds, which seems a little weak. So we'll actually tag those skills. You've got yours fine, you've got yours fine, and you've got yours fine. Ah, actually, Rod's are not leveled up yet. Good thing I triple-checked that one. Those should still be the ones I want tagged, but I'm also going to get Festering Vapors ready. So in the Nightmare, should we have it, we'll Invigorating Vapors the entire time and de-stealth using the tracking shot on Bishard as well as Expose on Marcy, and it's going to become a really easy fight at that rate, I have to imagine. Okay. I want to get the final Shield Breaker thing done. I just want all of them done, and then I'll feel so dang comfy. Alright. And then back on the food. 3, and then I did 2.5. Easy. Shovels, food, keys, torches. Let's go.
They breed quickly down there in the dark, but perhaps we can slay them even faster.
When I went back to the main screen, I think it selected a different mission for me. God, I hope this isn't a veteran, like a master's mission or something like that. Ten, 10, 15. That doesn't seem to be a master's, I don't think. Kinda just want to buff the dodge of our entire party here. No, we'll start setting up.
Be gone, fiend. Back to the pit.
Alright. Thank you.
A devastating blow.
I think the thing from Beyond the Stars is roaming this area this week, I think. Although I'm not certain, because again, this is not the mission I was electing to go on. Nice. Just love that accuracy. Hell yeah. And cupboard. Easy. We'll swap the party members around just for a moment to get a stress heal off from Tonville here.
Their cursed champion falls.
Gotta remind myself that the Antiquarian is the only person here who should be interacting with Curios. Thankfully, we're not horribly prepared for this area, but it is worse than the other alternatives for me. Especially because Marcy is definitely not going to be capable of blighting anyone in this area.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
One of the stress dealers is down. Second one yucks a yuck at me. Oh, I'm bulimic. That's fine.
The end approaches.
Negative 20% to healing skills whilst camping. That's not even slightly relevant to us. Now, unfortunately, my Antiquarian's out of position, so they are not going to get the extra speed that they are used to. Good hit.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Gosh, we are not critting on a lot of these riposts right now.
The weapon that cuts on its own.
And the reason I say that is because I've literally stacked crit on the Highwayman. Eldritch Slayer was supposed to be part of it, obviously in the Cove, +5 crit. But the Ancestor's Pen +8, +5 on the Focus Ring. We're using the riposte. We're not stacking it with itself, so we are getting the extra crit chance. It's ending on 2 rounds, so I don't want to stack it.
A decisive pummeling.
Roared low rolls. I think their current is a 5. Right? I think if Broad actually rolls normally, they can get a 5 on their heal
Their
now. So
formation
it's nice.
is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Yeah, I was wondering why this mission was
Trifling
going to be
victory.
taking so long, because we've got...
But a victory nonetheless.
Or rather, I was wondering why I had so many resources that I could purchase. So I think I actually went to the wrong place the first time as well. Definitely need to make space for Rantique. Sure, let's get rid of the crests. Because crests is the, or rather crests are the only thing that I don't actually need to accumulate right now. I do want to take these portraits home because I need like 90 more and then we can get the thing that I want, the House of the Yellow Hand with them. I need money more than anything else, but also, gosh, I really do want to start finishing off these heirlooms. At the very least, medicinal herbs, like, I don't think I would have taken that many different interactables did I know, or rather, had I known that I was going to this area. I probably would have brought a couple of holy water, but that's about it. Oh. Well, we'll have to come back to that at the very end of the dungeon. That's the only thing that makes sense there. Yeah. Very much hoping
Such
for
blockages are unsurprising.
a couple books.
These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Sorry, a couple scrolls that I can burn. Oh, I don't have Impale currently. Of course.
Eradicated.
That's my bad. I thought Marcy had Impale available on them currently, so I was getting ready to just double kill these overgrown webbers.
Decimated.
Yeah. Crits are good. Thankfully, in the Warrens, I also do need to actually start getting my progress done so that I can unlock the next boss. So, I mean, the fact that we're here kind of just works. Oh, thanks for that stun, by the way. Didn't actually manage to hit my damage on the riposte either, which is super annoying. Great, got blighted immediately after as well. How did you dodge me? I have the world's most accuracy.
Annihilated.
Finally, someone's showing us how it's done in terms of those crits. You're dead to your bleed, so.
The blood quickens.
6, that's a good heal.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I do want to loot all of this later, but at the same rate... Now... Alright. Easy box. I probably want those more than deeds. 95, 65, 75. Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Bishard, for not screwing that one up. That would have been pretty frustrating had you done so. Where are these piles of scrolls, damn it?
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Oh, no. Do I have to be on highlight when I get into these rooms? I thought I had one photomanic in here. Yeah, I did. Marcia's photomanic. Although they are quite low on stress. We also have an early riser in Tonville, so keeping above 75 is a little bit important for both of those reasons. Not, you know, ultimately, or, sorry, not of ultimate importance, but is a little bit important for those reasons. I'm more happy going with the buff here because Tonville's not likely to be able to hit the bleed. I mean, look at 130s, 20% resist on all of these characters. That's not the world's worst, but it's also not that good. Great, just mark the target for this large corpse eater, by the way. That's a quality dumb idea right there, by the way. I should have targeted the backliner with Marcy so that Bouchard could target the not backliner. As it turns out, that would have killed the target as well. What with the crit.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Negative 40% damage and negative 10% accuracy for 4 rounds. That's, yeah, it could be a problem. I think she'll still be able to kill the Corpse Eater in the back line.
Continue the onslaught.
Good enough for me.
Destroy them all.
Start getting that heal out there. And then the riposte still has 2 rounds on it, so it's time to just strike normally. Woo! Right where it hurts. Our crit percent chance is like 40 and 39. Like,
A hand's breadth from becoming
that's why Weaken
unwound.
Prey is super annoying. Thankfully, we're super fast, so everyone's going to get their action before the Corpse Eater, so I have to imagine that we're going to be able to kill the Corpse Eater in time. Or not, that's fine too. I mean, we get another heal out this way. Not only a heal, but a stress heal as well. Damn. Let's heal that. And pop him.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
It's a lot of food. Very nice. So this has the ability to remove a negative quirk or to stress you out. So we'll get Mossy to trigger it because she has both Photomania and Steady. So she's got negative so much stress right now. If I could also find a way for her not to be holding Dismas's head right now, that would be super handy. But I don't have a good way to do that. So are there any negatives on other characters I desperately want removed? Nope. So Ashen and Deviant Taste, I'd like Ashen and Thanatophobia, actually. Deviant Taste got removed, damn. It's the worst case. That's okay. The worst case doesn't necessarily mean bad. Definitely going to disinfect this table so that I can get the food from it. And definitely going to focus on getting this cutthroat dead as quickly as possible.
Destroyed.
Yeah, that looks like it might do it. Nice. Very nice. With that, we're actually just like a Jester's Harvest away from killing an enemy that was still hidden from us. Hell yeah. Yeah, that was definitely wrong. I shouldn't have done the riposte thing. I should have just done the slice there. Should have been Wicked Slice in particular. Yeah. I did the extra guard there just to make sure that I would have a ridiculous amount of protection because I knew that that was going to be... that following attack was going to be annoying. Let's say that.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
It's more important to get a single thing done first than multiple things done at the same time. So I'm going to get rid of that bust and take a portrait instead. Then I'll loot this with medicinal herbs.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
I'm pretty happy to use a lot of that for healing there as well. I'm going to pop my head down in this direction, literally just so that I can check whether or not there's a scroll here. There is not. All right, out we go to the top side. Hell yeah! That's exactly what I was looking for. Plus 30% damage until we camp. We have pretty good reason at this point to never camp. Although, Bashard, after a camp, is also going to get the Unparalleled Finesse. So, actually, would have been very nice if I decided to move backwards, camp, and then move immediately back up. That would have been the clever thing to do, which explains why I didn't do it. Damn. We actually already have a full stack of rare antiques. That's wild. That's like wild as hell. That just does not happen to me. This early in the dungeon especially. Whew. Good lord, can I please get the scout? Shovel number 2. Still got to worry about that photomania, so the light goes back on. We don't have that many torches. We are going to struggle. Actually, you know what? I should poke out my head downwards here. Just make sure I'm not missing anything in particular. Good. Oh my gosh. The amount of hunger rolls is pretty wild. All right, freed up an inventory space.
Precision.
Hell yeah!
Power.
Show that swine marcher what's up. Get that guard going on. Grey rot sounds not good. Negative accuracy and negative damage. Well, that sucks. Higher max HP though.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
All right, that's a lot of... Oh, right, of course, plus 30%. Cool. Ha! Just reminded myself of that one.
As the fiend falls,
I don't know why I did that.
Blossoms.
Didn't need to.
Such
Don't
a
you
terrible assault cannot be left
Yeah,
unanswered.
no critting, thank you. Jeez, control yourself.
Masterfully executed.
The Antiquarian is doing, like, straight up healing, though. Like, I'm very impressed. And our stress is being quite well managed by the crits.
A powerful blow.
Yeah, this is good. I'm liking it.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light? The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
We have one final shovel. We have 2 remaining keys. One of those keys is dedicated to this secret door down here. Another one probably to the room battle with treasure just prior to it. Yeah, I'm going to go for the crit bonus here. Crit accuracy bonus in particular. I really want that large corpse eater down as quickly as I can get it. Although, since I could steal an action from that corpse eater just by attacking it in time. Damn, Morsi. Alright, I may need to, in some fashion, find a way to protect her this round. I'm going to give everyone some dodge. Up everyone's crit. More diseases, please. Morsi's been through it at all. 6 to 11 on the damage table, so we actually managed pretty much as best we could have. Nice. Tentacle Devour missing as well. Start to remove some of that stress that Marcy's acquired. If I don't do that guard me, then the guard is down now. Plus, I also do actually want that extra damage. At the end of this round, I'm no longer riposting, so I do need to set up my next riposte. Well, at least we get to kill him in their round. Well, that's Death's Door. It's exact damage pushes on Death's Door as well, so
hold fast
rough.
Or expire.
Hey, good crit.
Quakes.
And a bleed as well, not bad. Need to get you off Death's Door, bud.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
2 Onyx is worth the same as a single Sapphire. It's just that 1 more Sapphire is equal to 2 more Onyx. Onyx is more common, but I'm also going to be turning out my light later on to loot, so I'm feeling like we probably take the Sapphire. We actually probably would be best served by taking gold stacks, but I'm high roll or go home. Sometimes both. Hell yeah. Wait, hang on. I don't know if it's immediately down that I want to go. Doesn't look like it. There's a book there.
The sparkling eyes of youth, twisted and made merciless.
The sparkling eyes of youth, twisted and made merciless. Somehow, I'm not really getting that when I look at this this big boy here. I'm gonna go for the heal because I know that they're gonna be summoning here on the first round, so. Yep. I need to get these collected highwaymen down. Actually, you know what? I probably could have... No, I didn't want to open with an Adder's Kiss there, of course. These battle buffs for the ability to crit with pretty reckless abandon seem pretty important. 1 collected highwayman down. Plus, we've set up a bunch of buffs and stuff, so... Don't you dare stun me. Don't you dare stun me.
Strike.
Oh, it's just stress. Cool. Head hunts for 8 damage. Gets crit for 28 back. Seems good. Jester is about to kill both the collected Vestal and the Highwayman at the same time, so that's cool to sell also. It'd look a lot like that if they happened to get it through. Yeah, I'm actually going to chunk that into the collector. And again, throw up some more protection. The amount of protection that Bashad has should keep them off of Death's Door from anything except like a crit here. Cool. Because I didn't kill the Highwayman before the resummon, 1 fewer enemies were resummoned. That's ultimately what the plan now was. Good hit on that collector. Lead him. Definitely want that heal there now. 24. Hell yeah. That's a dead collector as soon as they act, unless the Vestal goes ahead of them and heals them, which they didn't.
To its own peril.
Nice.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I know no longer anything needs a shovel, so easy. And I can stack up until 20 of the minor antiques, I believe, so still fine on those. Awesome. Oh my god, another battle buff over there. Damn. I might end up doing all of the battles that exist on this dungeon. And in doing so... Hang on, I can expose you. Got him. Oops. Just short on the kill there. Yeah, I might actually do all of the fights in this, and in doing so, possibly end up fighting the thing from the stars. We do have the ability to fight them with this party as well. Which is surprising and a bit lucky. Uh-huh. And yeah, that gets it done. Beautiful. Whew.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
See, we're actually managing our health and everything like that. I think I actually, like, end up just getting rid of a firewood at this rate, because I have 60% damage up on the highwaymen. Like, they're kind of covered. There we go. I'm gonna heal you all up before we go into the fight. Sure. Hey, surprise is always nice. Well, mostly. Do I want to roll reveal on the swine gorer? See, the problem is if I do roll expose, then Bashard can't use the duelist advance. That's the problem. Oh well. I instead decided to set up that duelist advance. It is how we deal our damage. We'll have some faith in it for the moment at the very least. Ooh. Jester's Harvest next round is going to be so good. Yeah, damn. You could scarcely be better. Don't you dare stun Tonville. Thank you for not doing so. Hey, crit heal for 12, not bad at all. Well, we still do the harvest, but it's a little less impressive than it otherwise might have been.
This is how a life is taken.
Yeah, it's a pretty big crit. No stress on anyone.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Poke our head out in this direction. Books. Yeah, I actually think I'm actually just going to turn the light out. Yeah. Let's turn the light down low.
This holds much worse than mere trickery.
Loot this with the skeleton key. Don't really care about any of that. Pop the light back on for exactly this combat. Oh, cool. This could be really, really bad for some people, but thankfully I have an expose on a character who acts quite quickly as well.
Confluence of skill and purpose.
Actually, you know what? I can even open it up already. Well, let's do that. Because that now lets me set up my riposte at the very front as well. Look where it hurts. Ow. Hit the riposte. Oh. Their positioning is really good if we had one of them revealed, because then Tonville could hit both. Très unfortunate. Yes, I've seen. Hey! Finally! That's exactly what we were looking for. Mossy has Grey Rot right now and is still doing stuff like this. It's insane. So dang powerful. Last battle for the entire dungeon. Got him. Woo! Look at that ruby.
This expedition at least promises success.
Yeah, I'm actually just destroying both of campfires. We didn't need either of them. Like, not even slightly did we need either of them.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
And now at the very end, we get 3 puzzling trapdoors. Not half bad.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
And also drop the medicinal herbs. I mean, honestly, that's pretty good in terms of loot as far as I'm concerned. Like, obviously, we could have had more in the single gold stack,
Their
but
confidence is shaken.
But not bad. 33k, plus the gold at the end of that mission. Plus, we took a bunch of midliners out on a very long mission of their own type, veteran mission, so they're going to level up as well. And we managed to stack a pretty ridiculous amount of portraits for a single dungeon. Bashard is already leveled out entirely. Ooh, precise strike on Tonville as well. You lost Eagle Eye, but you picked up extra damage in the Warrens. Bashard is actually probably really well prepared for the future now.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Unequip and resort. Now, I don't know what dungeon I actually want to go to next. Ooh, you know what? I actually want to go to this cove dungeon and do the previous mission that I wanted to get done. Or... no, I can't run the same party again because Bashard leveled out, of course. That's really unfortunate. None of these immediately leap out as something I desperately want to do. Ooh, glittering spaulders, though. Totally reasonable. Maybe I should finish the courtyard mission in the next episode. Until then, though, my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game. It's been Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.